Okay, now, I'm new at this YouTube stuff. So, let me see if I can find my channel. That's not it. Well, I'm trying to find it, y'all. I know I'm on here somewhere. How is everybody doing? Is everybody doing good? I can't see comments. I can't see nothing. And the other night when I went live on YouTube, I could see. I can't find it, you all. There it is. I found it. Sorry. Hi, Debbie Williams, or Deborah Williams. Oh, I need to turn it down. Oh, did you? Well, good. Tell you what we're going to make. We are going to make, this is the old style Unique in the Creek board. And I Mod Podged the thing on it. It says, welcome y'all, and it has cotton. So I've got cotton, and I've got my bows that I love to make my little bows. And I've got mesh, and I've got ribbons. I've got greenery all over here. I don't know what all we are going to do to this board, but we are going to do something. But we're going to start out with our mesh, and we're going to roll it, and we're going to do the woodland ruffle like I did earlier today. I'm really glad you got an invite. So I guess that does work. It says to go up in the little corner. So then you just take this and you scrunch down the middle. Like this. And now I'm not using zip ties on this board because I'm wanting to fill it up with all kinds of good stuff. So we're going to start right at the top in the middle. And I did make my pipe cleaners long. I left them long because I didn't know how long would they need to be. But so I can keep putting more stuff and layering it on there, is what I was thinking. So, we will just keep making these and putting them around. And hopefully I won't knock everything off the table. You flip it down a couple times. You turn it. And I love this mesh. It works so easy. See how the corners just stay where they're supposed to? It is poly jute. It's jute poly mesh is what this is called. And I have some of this on my website if anybody needs any of it. Just hold this down tight and grab your wires and tighten it as tight as you can get it about 3 times. Like that. Since we're not using the zip ties. Okay? Well, I don't know why you don't get it for Facebook. Have you went on Facebook and those 3 little comment or things over on the side? 3 little dots at the top when I'm on. Or even when I'm not on, if you're watching the replay, you can hit that, one of those, and it will say, let you know whenever I go live. You probably, you subscribed, you're one of my followers, so that's probably why you get it for Facebook, or for YouTube. But, I don't know. Now, we're just going to turn these however we want them, okay? But it is going to make a real full wreath. I can done see this. And we're just going to have to turn. These are the little rosettes that I'm making, the woodland ruffles. We'll just turn those on their sides and do them that way. Well, I'm glad you're here, Deborah. I've been on Facebook. Now I'm doing YouTube. The thing I like about YouTube, after you go live, then you can go back on there and edit. You know how it took me so long before I started? Well, I can edit that out. And that's a good thing. So then we can just make it shorter. So then when people come on. But I'm glad you got an invite. And I'm glad you're watching. And I'm just turning these the way I want them to go. This is the old style, unique in the creek board. There's still a few of them around. And I thought, why not? I cut my mesh and got that all ready, so I thought, well. And I had a couple orders to get ready, so I thought, well. You love watching me? Well, thank you, Deborah. I really appreciate it. I love doing this because it gives, you know, you can react to other people and you get to be friends on here with people. Because, like, I know you because I see you all the time when I come on. I recognize your name. And, of course, you've got the same name as I do. My name is Deborah, but I don't spell it like you do. I spell it D-E-B-O-R-A, just like you do. Just like you do, without the H. So I guess we do spell it just alike. But I wanted to, hope I don't lose all my ribbons and all that stuff. I'm good at losing all this stuff as I'm doing it. Okay, you do it like this. And it's the woodland ruffle. I love it because it doesn't fray. I really do. You go by Debbie, I do too. I do too. I've always went by Debbie. And then when I got older, when you buy things and everything, you have to go by your legal name. So I switched over. And well, when I put all these zip ties, or not zip ties, but these chenille stems in this board, what I did is I twisted them on so that they would stay. I guess I need to pull them up so I'll know where they're at. Might make it easier on me. But I won't be digging for them while there. It's going to make it a full wreath. I mean, real full. But I think it'll be pretty. I think it'll be real pretty. And you just take. And see, if you'll just start the corners, every time they will roll under. And this is really, really good mesh. This poly, or this jute poly mesh, it's really good mesh. It's real thick, and it's good to, it's easy to work with. I really do like it. But I've had that cotton and been wanting to do something with it, so I thought, why not? Somebody had ordered a cotton wreath, and I thought, well, I like the Unique and the Creek boards because they will go in between two storm doors, a storm door and a regular door. And just twist that a couple of times, and there we go. See, we got almost half of it done. And we'll just pull this back so that you can see the inside. We're not going to be able to see much of it because it's going to fill it up. Normally, that's why I like putting a sign on instead of Mod Podging. But you can do either or. Either or. Now this jute, I'm getting it all over me. I got black on and you can just see it. It's all over me. See, I got this undone now. But I've got all kinds of ribbon. I don't know which ones I want to use. I kind of think I know, but I'm not sure. And we're going to put bows and streamers. Make it look really pretty. I hope. You never know what they're going to look like until you get done. Because you can picture it in your mind and it'll come out looking different. Different than what you think. So, and if you don't care to share, like and share, I'd really appreciate it. More of my ribbons are going to go off, ain't they? They ain't off yet. My other live I done on Facebook, I didn't knock nothing off the table. And that's unusual for me because I usually have it all in the floor. But boy, this jute, bet it would get in your lungs. You know how poly burlap does? This is all over me. This ribbon keeps grabbing my mesh. But we're going to see how this looks. I think it'll be pretty. Think it'll be pretty. And we'll just flip that up. Are you going to the Wreath Makers Live, Debbie? Oh, you did. Thank you for watching. You're not going to Wreath Makers Live? Well, I'm going to be working because I'm going with Lee, the one that invented the Easy Bow Maker. She's asked me to help run her booth. So, I'm sure I'll do other things while I'm there, but I'm going to help her out too. And we got angels that I'm going to teach you all how to make. out of ribbon, and they're porcelain. They're beautiful. I mean, they'd be really pretty to give for Christmas gifts and things like that. And if somebody died, that's awful to say, but I mean, it would be nice to give an angel for, if somebody was at the funeral home, you could give them an angel because it was their angel who died, you know. My son died 2 years ago, so I know just exactly, you know, I'd have been happy getting an angel. Just something to remember them by. But now the angels, I'm going to be getting those. I've got them in. I've never made one, and I probably will get on a live and make it first. The angels are porcelain, and it's the arms and the, I think that fairies that's got the little legs. And I thought they would, the little angels, I've got small angels, and then I've got the tree topper ones that goes on top of the tree, Christmas tree. I've got both. But you use ribbon is what you do, is what you make them out of is ribbon. So, I think that's going to be a fun little project. I think it's going to be really a fun project. And then I've got Santa Claus, porcelain Santa Claus heads and arms to be able to make Santa Claus to be able to put on your tree. They are really pretty. You take the velvet ribbon and then you can put wire in his arms to make him be able to move his arms. But it's porcelain, and then you use real pretty ribbon, and it will be pretty. There we go. 4 more. See, it's going to fill this wreath up. And we're just going to have to keep pulling them back so that it don't, so we can see the middle. And I won't put another layer, I don't think, on the outside. I don't think I will. But we're going to be doing the angels for long. And then I've even got hair bows to do out of the ribbons. See the hair bows? And they're easy. Real easy. That one I was going to make for to go with a wedding dress. Put a veil and all that on it. Is what I was planning on doing with that one. I haven't got it all the way done yet, but I will. You take the teal or tulle and put it on there. Make it long. Do you make wreaths, Debbie, or do you just like watching people make them? Now, I'm almost to 3,000 followers on Facebook. Hi, Angie. Thank you very, very much. Yes, my business coach told me I needed to not put all my ducks in one row, and that was Facebook. So, yeah, I'm doing YouTube now. I thought I'd do both. And then I've got some on YouTube that I've downloaded from Facebook. You made a few and you're just starting? Well, if I could be of any help, if you got any questions or anything, you can message me and I'll be more than happy to show you or tell you. And if I don't know how, I'll find somebody that does. Because I tell you, everybody is so sweet. We're just going to have to push this back. But I like it. It's gonna, you're not really probably going to see the middle of it that good, but you are going to see the, when we put the ribbons and I've got greenery if we want to put some greenery on it. I thought that would be pretty too. Oops, it grabbed my hair bow. We don't want to ruin my hair bow now. You've watched all my videos. Well, thank you very much. I really appreciate it. Really appreciate it. I am trying to get, I have to get to 1,000 on YouTube. But I have to get 3,000 on Facebook. And then I've got a bunch of stuff that I'm going to give away. I've got easy bow makers. I've got signs for wreaths. I've got Unique in the Creek boards. I got witch hats. I am using 1.5 is what I'm using. This was another one of them. I had parts of rose, so I decided I was just going to use them all. But I used 1.5 rose. And on this, you just need 16 pieces. So you take the 16 and I cut them 22 inches long. Let me see. Oh, I forgot what I was doing. Cut them 22 inches long. And it fills the wreath up. So, somewhere I was going to show you the roll that I had left. Nope, that ain't it. And I went ahead and I cut the 16 places, and then I cut 8 more for the outside. But this wreath is going to be way too thick, I think, to put it on the outside. But we can try it. Like that. See, it's going to be thick. It's going to be too full where you can't hardly see the inside, but it'll be pretty. Now, I can try and put one on these places and see what that looks like. Might as well try it. I've already cut it, but I mean, and what I'm going to do with it is just take and put it through the shared hole and the other hole. Now, this is the old frame. This is the old Unique in the Creek. And then I twist it. And I'm going to go ahead and put this in all of them. See how I'm putting it in the hose? Like this. And then we're going to put, I've got some greenery, I've got ribbon, and I've got cotton. This mesh is very pretty mesh. Very, very pretty. Now, it's the same thing if you go to Unique in the Creek and want to buy some of their boards. You can get 10% off by putting Crafty Things is my code. So if you put Crafty Things, you'll get 10% off of everything you buy on Unique in the Creek. And that is the digital downloads and all. Now, they've got these boards at Amazon. And they've got them also at Trendy Tree. Let's see, I need 1, 2, 3, 4 more. Craft Outlet. And then I carry them also. And if you write in the comment, because with the way shipping has been here lately, I'm having to reimburse people on shipping because I find the cheapest price. So if you do pay the shipping, one lady paid $30 today for shipping. And I had to reimburse her because that's ridiculous. But then that way, I'm glad that she trusted me to know that I was going to reimburse her. This mesh is really pretty. It's fall mesh, I think. Looks pretty for fall. But I was wanting to show you that you can put these on the Unique in the Creek board. I know we're not going to be able to see that center very well, but that's okay. That's okay. I mean, it's in there. And you don't have to, if you don't want to, you don't have to show the center. Because it is, I mean, all we're going to be able to see is the welcome, y'all. So, what I thought we'd do is my little, you know how I like to do my ribbons, like this. I think these are so pretty, and I thought they'd be pretty on here. So, I'm going to go ahead and, yeah, y'all can see what I'm doing here. Do it. Put them on top of each other. I'm going to take this, and I'm going to fold it like half and half to make my little bow. Put this in the middle. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to go ahead and take my zip tie like I usually do. They were always confusing until you watched me. Well, I'll tell you what, they're easier than the wire hoop. You just got to think outside the box and not make them hard. Because that's what we do. We try to make them hard. And there's no sense in making them hard. Because they're easier than the other boards. And these boards will usually fit between two doors. That's what they were designed to do. I know Lori and Dave really well, and that's what she had designed these to do, because I guess in Canada they all have storm doors. And I like it for that reason. And I'm just going to make these up, and then we're going to put them on. We're decorating this as we go. Because I don't know, you know, I got one thing in my mind on how I want to do it, and we'll just see how it looks when we get done. Well, if you get them from me, make sure you comment in on the Etsy site. Make sure you comment, and I will give you 10% off. Just like if you were to buy them from Unique in the Creek. I have got stuck making these little bows. I love them. And so, since I got stuck in making them, I just love them. I don't know where I seen it. I know there's so many people that's been doing wreaths for so many years. I know somebody's done it. So I'm not saying it's my ideal, but I do love them. I do love them. I love to just make it look like that, and then it just, I think it makes the wreath look so cute. Gives a little more color in it. And I'll let you in on a secret. I got one of these ribbons from Sam's last year. But I think it's going to be really pretty with this gold, or this brown, I think it's brown. Brown glitter is what it is. But, no, I'll be more than glad to help anybody. If anybody needs any help with anything, you can private message me. I haven't got my group started yet. I've got several people wanting in it. I just haven't figured out how to get it where people can join it. And then I want to do, it'd be 4 tutorials a month plus bonuses. But you'll get 4 that nobody else gets. And I thought that would be really fun for Christmas. But I just take and I just put my fingers in these two, and then I just take and do them like this. And if you'll take and rub your ribbon down like this, it will, that's how it'll stay. And see, then I'm taking this one and I'm pulling them opposite. like this. And I think that looks so elegant. That's all I've been doing here lately because I got stuck on doing this because I really liked it. So, since I like it and it looks pretty, I'll just keep on doing it. Then you just put this little bow on top. Get your little zip tie. I use zip ties for everything. But I knew with everything I wanted to put in on this board that zip ties just wasn't going to cut it. Because I've had that cotton for a while laying over there saying, I'm going to make that wreath. I'm going to make that wreath. And I still hadn't. So I thought, I got some lemons laying over there too on a grapevine that I was going to make and haven't made yet. I made one on the Unique in the Creek board. But I do have ribbon, and I have mesh, and I have everything. It does look elegant. That's what I like about it. I love the way this looks. Just gives it a little touch of class, I guess. And then I'm just throwing it up there. And there should be 8 of these, if I didn't count wrong. And I am good at that sometimes. But I'm just folding this. Is all I'm doing. Is folding it to make my little bow. My ribbons are cut to 13. And then the brown part was cut to 12 because I didn't think it needed to be as long. Thank you very, very much, sweetie. You're going to make me have the big head, I guess. I try. But now, sometimes you wonder, and I'll make it, and then I look at it and look at it. I made one of those flip-flop wreaths, and I still can't make myself like it. I guess it's because that just isn't my style of wreath. I guess. I don't know. But I did make one because somebody asked me to. And I didn't glue. I zip-tied all the flip-flops on the Unique in the Creek board. And so, because I figure if you glue them, and they are in the hot sun, those flip-flops are going to fall off. This is so pretty. I love this ribbon. Okay, it looks like I cut either one too many of 2 pieces or one not enough of the other one. So, I'll just have to look. You liked it? Well, I guarantee you this, it's not going to fall apart. It's just, like I tried putting the bow on it. You can go, it's in the Etsy store. I put the bow on it, and the bow overpowered it. So then I went and I found a pineapple out at Walmart. A metal pineapple, so I put that on there, and it made it okay. Now, well, here it is. There it is. It was down there. So I didn't count wrong. I still could have counted wrong, though. Might have too many. I don't know. But see, and usually if you'll start your bows out like this, you know how I'm kind of giving them that little once over, and I'm folding them down. Usually when you do that, you usually don't have to do too much more to them because you got them fixed. Oh, I didn't fold this. Got to fold this first. Put this on here, and then just scrunch it down the middle. Put your little zip tie on. I've got, I bought enough flip-flops to make a watermelon wreath. The flip-flops, and then I got a watermelon sign. And I was going to put, I've got it's not a cricket, it's a silhouette. And I've got the vinyl, I've got everything, and I haven't done nothing with it. That's how good I am. You're hearing thunder again. Boy, it just ain't quit raining, has it? Where are you from? Are you from Indiana? Can't remember where you said you were from. Utah. Last year I went to the doTERRA convention in Utah. I'm not going this year. I don't even know when it is. I haven't even looked because I've been doing all these wreath things and I have more fun going to it. And this is a little bit too long for my liking, so I'm cutting that ribbon off so then it doesn't show the underneath. Okay, now we got this much. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So what I'm going to do is put the ribbons on. And what I'm doing is I'm taking, and I put a zip tie on it. And what I was going to do is take the zip tie and zip tie it so far. Take and put it on the wire. Because I don't want it to be all the way down in there. And then I'm going to have some wire left. So if I want to put my cotton in there, I can. And this is how it's, oops, I almost put that backwards. That's how it's going to look. But we are going to be putting cotton in it also. Let me see something here. Now it goes here. What I'm doing is putting it on every other hoe. 89 miles from Kansas. But I thought what I'd do to make these be able to have a place to hook onto them is put, so I'm putting the wire in it and I'm just twisting the wire. If it'll let go of it, I'm going to just twist the wire like that. And then it just kind of lays in there really pretty. Like that. Casey Lemon Jello is her last name. She's from Utah. And I got to watching her. She makes wreaths. And she does wreath and wine parties in Utah. I think it's in Utah where she does that. She's sweet. Okay, now cut this off. We're just going to go around here and I'm putting them in every other one is what I'm doing. Like this one was the double hoe. Yeah. And then this one goes right here. Because I'm not putting them in every one, because if I did, it would be too close. But I'm taking this, and I'll cut the string, or I'll cut the wire off when we get done. And I know I probably will end up putting the cotton in the ones that don't have the bows. That would probably be a good idea. I'm just kind of doing this by trial and error. Don't like it, we'll take it out and put it on something else. it on this one. Because I'm doing every other one. And then the other one, we're going to put cotton on it. And I didn't know if I'd put any green on it or not. You know we're going to have a big old bow, at least one. Put this under like that. There we go. Well, it's coming around, ain't it? Think it's beautiful? We ain't done yet. Who knows what it's going to look like? Hey, but you know what? If we don't like it, all we got to do is take it apart and do it again. That's the good thing. Usually, I would say all you have to do is cut the zip ties, but we'd have to cut the wire. The puppy, she's around here somewhere. She was a while ago. Bella, she's a mess. I couldn't do without her. I've got 3 other dogs besides her, but she's the special one. I have to take her to the vet. I'm going to the doctor in E-Town Monday, so I'm going to take her to the vet and get whatever she needs to be able to travel to Louisiana. Because we're going to fly. We've got a layover in Houston and somewhere else. For an hour, but they said that they take your luggage and put it where it's supposed to be, so I guess that's what we do. I don't know. We'll probably get out there and don't have no luggage. You gotta love the fur babies. You better believe it. And see, that's another thing I haven't made is a dog wreath. And I've got the ribbon. I've got everything to make it. I've got the sign. I just haven't made it yet. But I will. Might do that tomorrow. Somebody's wanting me to make a, let me see something. Okay, that one goes there. Oh, I know what I did. That one's backwards. I put this one on the wrong one. And take it off. Yeah, that's what's wrong. This one was supposed to went over here on this one. And I had it messed up because it was going to put 2 right next to each other. And we didn't want to do that. You know, straighten this back out. And put my fingers in the bows. Yeah, my Bella, she goes everywhere I do. She's a Chihuahua, and she's such a good little dog. I mean, you wouldn't know that she was even there. Like, we were at the conference, and she sits in her little stroller, and she's just as good as gold. If she wants something, somebody said she was growling, and I said, well, she wants my attention. She couldn't get my attention. She wanted a drink. So she growled. She had whined, and I didn't guess I didn't hear her. So I gave her a drink. It's either a drink or she wants to go outside. Okay, now, we've got this much done. Put this away. I still like, I guess, 3 pieces of mesh if we put them on the outside. Yep, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I guess I'm going to go ahead and put the mesh on here. Just because I got it cut down here, and that'd make me have that much more mesh, wouldn't it? So I'm going to go ahead and put these on, even though I said I wasn't going to. Because I cut it, and it's all down here, and then I'll have to do something else, wouldn't I? But we will. we'll get her done. And then we're going to put cotton on it. You just go right down the middle, like this. And then I'm going to put this on these pieces on this outside. Because it's already full and might as well get that much bigger. It'll just make it bigger around is what it's going to do. But like I say, I cut it, I might as well use it. And that's what I'm going to do, is go ahead and just use it. And then I'll put the cotton on these other ones. So I'm going to make sure I turn these at least 3 or 4 times. And if we wanted to put ribbon on the outside, we could put ribbon on the outside. It's just all in preference on what you like. Well, I'm glad you're all with me. I'd hate to be here by myself. Angie and Deborah. Y'all got sweet names. I had a friend named Angie when I was growing up. And that's been many moons ago. So I'm old now. But I like doing this. This is fun. I gotta fix supper for my husband. We haven't eat supper yet. And I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to put the cotton on there. Because I want to make sure that cotton, you can see it. Deborah's still here. I'm glad. You're all awful sweet. If you don't care, share my video. Maybe there might be somebody else out there that would want to watch it. And I do try to make it where you understand what I'm doing and how I'm doing it. So then if you want to make one, you can do it too. That's what's... Because sometimes you just don't learn from everybody. We're getting it. Let's see, there's 4 more. No cotton on the floor yet. Thank you very, very much, hon. I appreciate it. Appreciate it. Really do. Have you ever thought about doing lives yet? Since you've made a few wreaths. It's fun to go live. You get to meet people. Yeah, everybody does teach different. I've got a pole now that will go over where you can look straight down at what I'm doing. Like if you were looking over my shoulder. Flip these over. See, it's just making it thicker or fuller. Lives are fun because you get to meet people that you don't know, and you can do it from your iPad or from your laptop, or you can do it from your phone. You could start out by when you go shopping, when you're in the store, just jump on and tell everybody where you're at and show them some stuff. Everybody loves to watch. So I know that's how I got into starting to watch, is because just pure boredom. My son had passed away, and I had took care of him for years, for about 5 years, and I didn't have much to do, so I just started doing my wreaths. And I kept doing them. It's funny, I go back. It scares you to go live. Ain't no sense of being scared. Do you know what? I got more people that watch me. There ain't nobody probably around home besides my best friend that watches me. Everybody else is people all over the United States. That's what's so funny. And people all over the states is who buys my wreaths. I told my husband I wanted him to get me a box, a big box for the mailbox, so that I can put a great big box. Or is this all of them? Nope, one more right here. Because we took 4 packages to the post office this morning. And before we got back, I had 2 more orders. And if you call and ask them to pick them up, it takes 2 days for them to, they won't, like if I called them today, they won't pick it up tomorrow, it'd be the next day. So, you're better off, I like to get my orders out just as soon as somebody orders. I was going to the Crafters Convention and it made it kind of late, but I know I seen one more of these somewhere. Didn't I? I didn't either. I just got an extra one. Oh well, throw it back on the floor. I'll use it on something else. Okay, now let's figure out how we're going to put the cotton on. And pull this out just a little bit, so we can see just the middle. We can see the welcome y'all. But I was thinking with the cotton, oops, there's a piece fell off, that I would take it and put it in here on these pieces that, let me see, I need my cutters. Here. I thought what I'd do is put it in here, in between the ribbons. And I'm just going to take the wire ties, or these wire ties, and I'm just going to wrap it around the cotton. I don't think I'm going to cut them off. I think I'm going to just wrap it around the cotton. I think that'd be pretty like that. We'll see. That's just an idea. It's just an idea. And so I'll straighten my ribbons out as I go. And then I'll put the cotton in between them. Like this. Straighten that one out. Straighten this one out. And then put that wire tie on down in there so we don't see it. Like that. And then here's this one. Let's get some more cotton. This is still on the vines. And I think all we need is like 2 or 3 pieces on each one. Well, I don't want to cut. There. We'll put it down like this, where it's kind of, you know, it's kind of sticking up and it's kind of not. Something like this. There, like that. Let's get our bow all straightened up as we're going around here. Now, that one goes there and that one goes there. That's the zippy tie, or that's the tie. And I'm just going to poke it down in here underneath the bow. So if I change my mind, I won't cut them off until I'm for sure how I'm doing the wreath. I think it looks pretty good with cotton in it too. We'll just have to see. Let's see. Boy, I don't want to cut. I've got a stem cutter in there. And that's what I need. Let's see something here. Let me take this and just wrap it back around here so that it covers it. And then, let's see, we might need a little bit of glue. Let me put just a spot of glue on it. I need a glue stick, but let's see if that's enough. I think it is. And take the price off of it, that's for sure. We don't need the price tag on it. I lost a son that was 3 days old, and then I lost my son, and he was 32. He had had a car wreck, and just to make the story short, the police had beat him up and gave him brain damage. So the last 4 or 5 years, I had to watch him and help him, and because he had a TBI, which is a brain trauma. And it wasn't, the wreck didn't do it. That was the sad part. And then I went through life without him, and I've had to, that's when I started doing my wreaths, is right after he had passed. I sat around, and my husband got me a service dog, got me Bella. I couldn't do without her. I don't think he can do without her. And I'm just bringing these wire ties to the back is what I'm doing. I'm just bringing them underneath. Instead of cutting them off, I think the cotton's going to be really pretty on here. But I don't think we're going to be able to see the sign. If it's in the middle, I might have to get another sign and put on it. But I've got the cotton tied on there really good. And then, let me take this. See, I'm taking this, the Chanel stem, and I'm putting it underneath the mesh instead of cutting them off. I was going to cut them off. Then I thought, as soon as I cut them all off, then I'm going to figure out something else I want to do to it. And I need to be able to anchor it. So, alright, now here's this one. I'm using all these little pieces that I've got, and I'm putting like 2 pieces on each one. 2 pieces of cotton. Yeah, it's really hard, but some days are better than others. You know, they say God don't give you no more than what you can handle, and sometimes I don't think that's, I just wonder about that. But there's people like you all that makes you keep going. You know, I like doing this, and I get on here and I get to meet so many new people that are so sweet. It's like I wouldn't have ever met you if I hadn't have got online to do my live. I'm taking and putting these, because I didn't do it a while ago when I put the bows on. I wouldn't have met you all. And you all are sweet people. And I enjoy talking to y'all. I said I got more friends all over the state. I really like it. See, what I'm doing is I'm taking this cotton, because there's like single pieces, and I'm just kind of wrapping them around each other. And then I'm folding it up like this, and then I'm putting a wire tie on it. And wrapping the wire tie on it like this. Today is Friday, isn't it? I can't remember. I think tomorrow's Saturday. I'm not really sure. I get my days mixed up. I don't know which day is which. There, see, I've tied that on there, and you can see the cotton sticking out. Okay, now, and then I've got to fix this. See, I'm fixing all these wire ties, and I'm sticking them underneath. I'm just kind of rolling them together and sticking them under the mesh. So if we ever want to go in there and do something different, we could, because we've got the wire tie still on. Okay, now, here's this one. Is this the last one? That one's just stuck there. No, we got two more. And I'm putting 3 pieces on this one. And we might put some in the bow, too. You know, we got to have a great big old juicy bow. I love big old juicy bows. And then I'm folding this up. This has got wire in it. These, you know, these little boogers are high too. I didn't give that much for these, but I got to looking. We were at Sims Pottery. I think it was Sims Pottery in Collinsville. And for just a little bitty piece, it was ridiculous, like $4.99 for just a little piece that had just like 2 little pieces of cotton on it. Oh my goodness gracious, that's high. But I bought some, oops, that ribbon is starting to fray right there, and what I do to ribbon like this is I'll take and I'll burn the ends of it so that it won't do that. Thank you very much, and if you need help with anything, if you ever get stuck, all you have to do is just message me. I'll help you figure out if you get stuck on a wreath or something, on how to decorate or something. We'll do it. The dollar store has cotton stems. They probably wouldn't be that high at the dollar store, would they? Like this little piece I had, the price I took off that one, it was $6.99. But I know I didn't give a whole bunch for it because I wouldn't give way up there. I wouldn't have give, I mean, I would have paid whatever you're supposed to pay, but I wouldn't have. I just thought for 2 or 3 little pieces of cotton on it, $4 or $5, that's just ridiculous. And then I'm just wrapping this around my stems. Okay, now we got that in there, and let's put this one underneath the mesh, like that. Fix this little bow, put that one underneath. I think it works better if I put them underneath, like that. Okay, now, what we got going on here? Let's see. Oops, we got ribbon. That's what we got. Let me hang this up on my rack. I didn't have it earlier today, but I went and got it. And I might have to adjust the camera, which I will. We can pull up on the camera so we can see it. Sorry I'm making so much noise. There. And I will adjust the camera and get that off of it. Let me adjust it. Let me adjust it just a little bit so you can see it. That'll get it right there. And I had thought about putting some green in it. Do you think we ought to put green in it? Just some sprigs here and there, or what do y'all think? Really? That's awesome. Because I do have all kinds of little green things if we want to add some. You know. Let me see something here. This is what I like. Eucalyptic. I think that's what it's called. Let me see what we can, if we can put some pieces of this in there. I don't know if we need it or not. I don't want this. Put that somewhere else. We might put some of this eucalyptus. Yeah, I think it will too. That's why I think that's what I'm going to do, is put some green in it. Put it around through here. And I will go back and wire it in. I'm not going to take the time to wire it in now, but I'm going to put some, just put some sprigs all the way through it. And we still got to make a bow. Gotta have that pretty bow. I think that is giving it a little color. You're all just helping me out here. Let me see something here. Because I put all this green down here beside me and would think we need more up there. But I didn't know what I was going to do or how I was going to do it. I think it needs some right in here. Straighten the bow. It does. I think it does help it. It helps it. This is eucalyptic. I think I'm saying that right. Might not be. See, I'm just kind of poking it in there, and then I'll go back and make sure it stays. There ain't no telling what this is going to look like when we get done. Let me see. We need some down in here. And like I said, I will go and take the zip tie, or not the zip ties, but I will wire it in so that they won't fall out. But I do like that green with that. I think I'm about turning it around where y'all can't see it, but I'll get it back where y'all can see it. I promise, I'll get it back. There. Let me see, it needs some right here. Right in here like this. There's the cotton. And we're going to put a big bow on it so we can put the green and then put the big bow on the side. See, I'm folding this up so that we get all the leaves. Let's see something. We'll stick it right in here. like that. And I'm going to take this piece out because I'm going to put the bow right here. And I think what we do is make the bow. I've got this great big piece of cotton left. We'll make the bow, put it right up here, and then we'll put some more green. So let's get our bow made. Boy, I'm glad I didn't sit on this the wrong way. We'll get our bow made, and then we'll go from there with it. Let me see. I think I'm just going to use a tie to tie it on. And when you use a wire, you put it in between your bow. In between here. Let's see, we'll start with this one. And I drop it in the floor so that it gives you ain't fighting with your ribbon. So we're going to make these 13 inches is what we're going to make the tails. And then the bow will go to 7 inches. You push it down and then you half flip. And then you do it. Push this down and you do another half turn. Then I'm going to put down, I'm going to put 4 loops on each side. Or we could put 3 on each side. Why don't we do that? I want 3 on each side. I think it'd be pretty with 3. Because it needs to show off this cotton ribbon. The bigger the better, huh? That's the way I look at it too. I like big bows. And then, see, I'm just twisting it halfway. Is what I'm doing. And with this easy bow maker, it's really simple to make a bow because you're looking at it. And you don't want to flatten your bow. So I keep, if you notice, when I make my bows, I keep bringing it up. There. See, I keep fluffing these parts because I don't want it to be flat. And then I'd have to poof it all up. I want to see the bow, what it looks like as I'm making it. So I know if I need to do something different, I can. That one didn't go all over the floor. I've done good on it. And we're going to put this in there. This is that sheer with silver on it. And I'm going to go ahead and cut my V in it. I'm going to make the streamers just as long on it. And I'm going to take and half a twist. And we're going to make this 6 inches. Since we made that 7, we're going to make this 6 inches. And this is just going to give it just a little bit of color. Because it's just going to show the glitter. I think that might make it pretty too. You go down and then a half a flip. Yeah, we're making a great big old bow is what we're going to do. I think a big old bow will be pretty on it. You go down. See, if you notice, I'm putting my ribbon right where I want it to be. Now, that was a half a flip or a half a twist and then down. I think I'm going to go ahead and put 3 on each side of these too because it'll just make the bow that much prettier. since this is kind of sheer, turning it over, there, slide it down and half a twist, and if you see, I'm still fluffing my bow. My bow is going to look just like, when I get ready to take it off, it will be fluffed. So many people smash their bow when they're making them, and you don't have to. And see, I'm putting my hands in them as I go around to make them be fluffy. I've got that burlap or that jute all over me. Looks like I've been rolling around on the ground. Of course, I got black on, and it would show. That's okay, I'm not going nowhere. Me and my husband's been together 17 years yesterday. Our first date was on July 4th. And then we got married a year from Christmas. We were almost together a year and a half and got married. Been together 17 years. My husband, I put him through a lot, I will say that. So here's this, like this. Now we're going to put some of the little ones on. This is really pretty. Really, really pretty. And I was thinking, when I got my ribbon out, I was thinking about this. What do y'all think about this? Thank you for saying happy anniversary. I think I'm going to add this in there. No, not yet. Not yet, not yet, not yet. I'm going to put this one in there first. Or put this one. I'll put this one in first. Well, the thing about it, I used to couldn't make a bow. Could not make a bow. My mother at Christmas time would make all my bows for me to put on my trees and to put on the, you know, all around the house, like you put bows on the stairway and stuff like that when I used to decorate for Christmas. And it's funny, now I can make bows. Now we're going to make this 5 inches long. Do you use an easy bow maker? Or a Pro Bow? Let's see, the 4-in-1? Or do you do it by hand? See how this ribbon is getting in my way because you can't make a pretty bow if it's all tight. Or I don't think you can. I can't. If it's all up in my business, I just can't do it. Yeah, twist. The Easy Bow Maker is really, it holds it for you. That's the thing that this does. It holds it. It's kind of like the Unique in the Creek boards, you know. People has been intimidated by them, but they're really simple to use. And I'm only going to do 4 loops on this color. But if you look at it, they said it was 2,000 something. Throw that over there. 1902 or something like that, when they made the first wreath form. Now that is a long time. Stick it down on the floor, it does better for me. I don't have to fight my ribbon. I don't like fighting with ribbon. But I might have got both of these from Sam. I can't remember. Sam's ribbon is pretty good ribbon if you open it up and look. You know, some of it, like this is real sheer, but it's got a lot of glitter on it. And that really makes it pretty. Let me see. We're going to put another loop on that. Let me twist it. Sometimes I stop with just 2 loops in the middle, but we might put another loop of that other, the darker, in the middle. There we go. There we go. There. This bow is really pretty, even though I did. Even though I did make it, that bow is going to be pretty. Now, this ribbon, look, that frayed all the way. Every bit of that did when I cut it. The scissors ain't wanting to cut very good on it. So I'm going to take and just kind of melt the end of it. And while I've got it like this, I love to roll my bows. I roll my ends. So you love your easy bow maker. Do you have the rose attachment? How you make the rose? I've got the ribbon. I talked to Lee, the one that invented the easy bow maker. And some of the ribbon that she's got, and I bought a bunch of it to put on my site. It is ombre, and when you make the rose, the bottom of it is one color and it comes up, and they are beautiful. Beautiful. Now, I'm wondering if I want to put a little bit of that dark brown right in the middle. Just a little bit. I'm rolling my ribbons because I love them. I love the way they flow when you roll them. I roll the bottoms. I love the way they will hang when you roll them. And then I'll pull the middle out on the little ones. And now the big ones, one time I get the bow on there, it will, now, there. It will, there. It will, they'll all fall. So, what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to put 2 loops of this dark brown. 2 little loops. Like this. Like that. Oops. Pulled it undone. There we go. I'll put it just like that. I don't know if you can see my bow or not. You will here in a minute because I'll show it to you. Okay, now cut this off. I think I pulled that out again. I did. There. Alright, now I'm going to roll this up because I'm going to want it to do. Oh, you all are just so sweet. You all are. I'll wait until we get this bow up here. I can't wait to see what it looks like. I love making bows. Okay, here's my wire. And there's my wire. And what we're going to do, we're going to bring it up. And I hope it don't fall apart. I'm going to bring it up. Move it over. I'm going to push this down. And I'm going to tighten. Tighten it right there. Then I'm going to pull it to the back. Probably need more wire. And I'm going to twist it so that it all stays together. Yeah, I'm going to have some more wire to be able to put it on with. But that's okay. They make that every day, don't they? I'm going to twist these together. Is what I'm going to do so it won't come off. And then I'm going to have to put another one on there because I want it to be long. I wanted it to be really long. I laid that down and mashed my bow. I knew better than that. I still need to put another wire on it. Put your fingers in and just kind of lather it up like this. Now, I'm going to pull these streamers down like this. That's what I like to do with these bows, is kind of pull them down. Roll them up and just pull them. And I think they're so pretty when they fall. Sometimes you have to go up next to the bow and twist it another turn because it comes undone, but I think they're so pretty when you do them this way. Have the streamers on it, or the twisties. Just almost done, y'all. And then I just kind of let these kind of fall out. We'll put these where they may be. Straighten them and mix them up here. Want some sparkly on top. There's some sparkly, yeah. Is that all of it? Yeah. Alright, now let me put another wire on here and then we'll tie it on the wreath. I'm not squashing the bow this time. Okay, there we go. Now, I'm going to turn this around so I can see where to put this bow. Oh, yes, that bow is going to make it. And I think we might put a little bit of cotton in it. I think we should put cotton in it. I think we should. I think what I'm going to do is take this cotton right here, because that's where the bow is going to be. Ain't no sense in having cotton underneath the bow. Yeah, I got it tied on there. It ain't going nowhere, that's for sure. Got it tied on there good. Okay, now what we're going to do is take the bow and put it in. I'm thinking about sticking it through the holes. Let me see here. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do, and let it come out the back. Yeah, there's one. Now let me get the other one. Right here. This is the old style board, but they're still good. There's nothing wrong with them. These, she turned the hose on the other ones. There we go. Let me twist this. Twist this. Cut this off. I'm cutting this off too, because I don't want to. Cut this off right here. And let's see here. Let me see here. Kind of puff this bow back up just a little bit. Put it like this. I think I'll put a piece of cotton in there. Put a piece of cotton right in the middle. That's what I'm going to do. Wire this in the middle right there. And then let's see, we had some more green that we didn't use. And I'm going to cut it into 2 pieces. And I think I'm going to put it like in the bowl. I think it'd be pretty coming out of the bowl. What do y'all think? Well, there you are, Dana. We're going to put this in here like that. And we've got a little bit of green here, and I'm going to put it like down over here in the corner, kind of peeping out. Now, what do y'all think? What y'all think? What do you think it needs? Of course, now we can't see the sign in the middle, but that'll be all right. Totally awesome. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm going to come around here and look and see if I can get this to do this. And we can. Where you can see the welcome y'all. If you look straight down in there, you can see the welcome y'all. Right in there. But like I said, if I was to find, I could find another sign and put right in the middle and let it stick out a little bit, or we can leave it like it is. So, thanks for watching. Thanks for sharing, and sharing is caring. I really appreciate you all hanging in there with me. And I'm sorry, Dana, that you got here late. Really. I met her at Shepherdsville. She wanted to meet, and I was in Louisville. And so I will be on tomorrow, probably at 1 o'clock for Facebook. And then sometime tomorrow evening for YouTube. So, y'all have a wonderful night, and thanks for watching. Talk to you later.